Hey there, guys, and welcome to the Free China live stream. Hope everybody's doing well. We are a little bit early today. That is because I have some things to do later on this evening, so I'm sorry about the time change. It was very, very last minute. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well, and I can't see anybody in the chat at the moment, but that's fine. I'm just going to get on with it, and hopefully some more people will come in a bit later on. Okay, so let's get to it. We've got a very interesting one for you today, by the way. It is about a woman in China who claimed to get pregnant from getting a fill-in at the dentist, getting her tooth filled at the dentist. Apparently got her pregnant.
You serious?
Yes, I'm serious. This is real. This is real. Anyway, let's get into it because we've got some things to talk about before we get into the main topic. So here we go. Okay, this first clip is interesting. So you've got a guy just sitting down at a table in what appears to be some kind of office setup. I have no idea what that is. Let me just get myself out of here quickly so we can see the date on there. Let me see. Okay, so this happened on the 9th of this month, 2025. Okay, so have a look at this guy just sitting down, chilling. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Well, let's have a look and see. Whoa. Holy shit. You know, this guy is lucky that he set up his little smoking table just in that area rather than, a meter or so over towards the door there, because he would be flattened. Let's just see that one more time. Oh my god. So just sitting there chilling, having a smoke, swiping through TikTok, or he's maybe swiping Tantan. That's China's version of Tinder, by the way. And then all of a sudden this happens. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is a very China clip. Wow. I hope that they've got insurance. That's all I can say. Anyway, next. That guy's pretty chill about the whole thing as well. It's almost like he was expecting that to happen. Because actually, let's look at him again. Does he even look that shocked? Like, look, this guy he must be like doped up on drugs or something. Like, let's see. He hardly flinches. The guy hardly flinches. This guy is Superman. He's like a Spartan. He's like a Spartan warrior going into battle. He hardly flinches, and then he just strolls up. Oh, this is just an everyday thing for this guy. Car just comes crashing through. That is so funny. Oh my god. Only in China. Only in China, right? I can see a couple of you guys are in the chat. Jane, friend, says hi. Jasmine says hi. Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we have a night market scene in China somewhere. And look at the state of the floor. Just shit everywhere. And people are just sitting down, eating around all of this trash. And somebody in the comments for this clip that I found, there were some people trying to say that this is in Taiwan. It is definitely not in Taiwan. This is 100% a China scene. And look at it. It is just disgusting. Can you imagine going out for a family meal amongst that? Now, I'll tell you the reason why they do it. Why do they throw it on the floor? Well, first thing is there's probably not a single bin or trash can in sight. But another reason why they do it is because there is literally an expendable workforce in China of people who should be at retirement age. They're usually old people who go around cleaning the streets. So these people, they just throw it on the floor because they know that the next day it's going to be cleaned up. And yeah, they literally just chuck it all over the place. Don't give a crap, about people standing in it or creating a mess because they know that this expendable workforce is going to clean it up. The proletariat is going to come on in and clean it all up for them, and they can just throw their trash wherever they want. And someone, there will be some old person as well who probably wants to collect some of the rubbish and take it to the recycling center to get, scraps. They get shekels, hardly any money at all to bring back these plastic bottles and plastic containers and that kind of thing. So that's why these people just throw it on the floor, because they don't give a shit, basically. Okay, next. But trying to say that this is in Taiwan, I'm sorry, but I have been to many night markets in Taiwan, and while there is some rubbish on the floor, for sure, 100%, it's not spotless, it's not immaculate, but it was never like this. I can tell you that for sure. Never. So trying to say that this was in Taiwan, get T beep. All right. Next. I just wanted to quickly remind people that China is not at the cutting edge, in the forefront of robotics technology. For many years now, they have been trying to say that they are light years ahead of the rest of the world in terms of AI, in terms of robots, in terms of technology. But they definitely are not. And this is a compilation that I found posted by somebody on Twitter, or X as you want to call it, of China's robot fails. And I just thought it would be a great way just to remind you guys that when you read those articles, or you see those shills talking about how advanced China is, you know what I mean. Those little YouTube videos with the title, China is in the future, China 2050, or like China cyberpunk 2077, or whatever the hell they're saying. It is not, okay? And this is the reality of China's robots. Hey! The robot was like dabbing there. Hilarious. Oh, look, it just punched a hole in the floor with its leg. The robot just fainted. Couldn't handle it. Oh, these football ones are hilarious. Hey, I scored! Oh, epic fail. Go! Runs into the net. Now it's caught in the net. Oh, look, let's take the dog for a walk and stand on it and trip over it. Yeah, that's funny how they brought out a stretcher for it. I like that. Hey, it's the Biden robot. That looks like a rip-off of Japan's robot. He just punched himself in the head. What is this one? A robot conductor for an orchestra? I can barely stand up. Here we go, come on. Aye! Oh my goodness. This robot, that one spinning the thing would be good at making pizzas. But in terms of pizza, it's a piece of crap. Okay, whoa, impressive. Can it get back up? No. And then you've got the Boston Dynamics robot. I believe that last one wasn't a China one. Oh my god, though, it is like just embarrassing. It really is. It's embarrassing. But at the same time, you know, at least they're trying, and they have made some good developments recently. I'm not saying that everything that they've done is a massive fail, but if you're going to say, if these shills keep coming on and saying that they're light years ahead of the West, it's just a load of bollocks, to be honest with you. And please excuse my language there, but it is just a load of bollocks. China is not centuries ahead. Okay, in many regards, they are behind. But like I said, they're trying and they are making progress. But that has nothing to do with the Communist Party, okay? The Communist Party always claims every one of China's triumphs, when really the people who should be getting the credit are the actual hard-working people in China. The Communist Party always claims it as their own victory. They're full of shit. Anyway, this clip here is disturbing a little bit. I have cut it. I guess if you want to find it, you can go and find it yourself to see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to show you just how health and safety is not really taken seriously in China. So he's looking for a lighter, I think. He's setting up some fireworks, okay? And he's looking for a light. So here he goes up to light it. Boom. Yikes. That's quite shocking, isn't it? And you just see in China, like when I was living there, you just see people like openly playing with fireworks, like holding these big firework guns and just pointing them at each other and shooting, boom, 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 just like lighting firecrackers and running into the middle of it and like dancing and crazy stuff, you know, just doing a load of crazy things with these dangerous fireworks. You see it all the time when you're in China. When you live in a building, in a high-rise building, you'll have, throughout the Spring Festival, the Lunar New Year time, you will have fireworks exploding right next to your window. It could smash your window, go into your home, catch fire, and I believe that I've seen it happen before. It's crazy. It's crazy. And apparently now China has a lot of these like laws in the city to prevent people from setting off fireworks, but that doesn't apply in the countryside where a lot of the fireworks are being let off, and there's a lot of accidents every year, and it doesn't get reported on, of course, you know, of course it doesn't. But yeah, that's just a thing in China when it's around the Spring Festival or Lunar New Year time. It is crazy, and you get accidents like that, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm not going to show you what happened, but yeah, you should probably go and check it out if you feel like it. But I wouldn't recommend it. Just watch my slightly censored version. Anyway, let's move on. So we have the main topic now, which is a woman in China gets pregnant from a tooth filling. Really? What the hell is going on?
You serious?
So let's get into it. This is going to be funny. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the video through uninterrupted and then we'll talk about it. All right, so I'm going to get myself out. Here we go.
记得我吗？那个上个月来这边补过牙齿。
怎么了？
补完牙之前，那个生理期都很正常，补完牙之后大姨妈就没来过，而且最近有点食欲不振。
对，非常严重。
你这是什么意思啊？
就是有没有可能你们那个补牙材料有问题，导致我现在怀孕了呢？
你这说的什么啊？
可是没补牙之前我好好的，补完牙之后就不正常了。
你怀孕跟我这补牙有啥关系啊？
这有什么不正常的？那我之前没补牙之前不是都好好的吗？
你听过哪个补牙是把人补怀孕的？
那个有人在游泳池游泳都有可能怀孕，那我补牙为什么不能？肯定是你材料有问题。
那早知道让我就不给你补了。
那你为什么要给他补呢？
对啊，那你为什么要给我补呢？
那你这今天过来什么意思嘛？
什么意思？我明天去医院，你不应该把那个检查费和医药费给我掏出来吗？
什么检查费啊？
就是因为在你这补完牙之后，我身体不舒服，我要去医院检查一下呀。
你这好玩的？你这检查费我怎么给你吐呢？怎么给你掏啊？跟我有啥关系啊？你这补个牙说补怀孕的，你让我来给你掏检查费呢？你这本来就怀孕，你来找我的吧？你这个一个月啥也没干啊？
就在你们这边补牙之后，每天喊着想吐。
哦，你想吐就怀孕了？
你就说今天给不给吧，你要不给的话，我就天天坐在这儿唠。
那你这不是不讲理吗？
可我之前好好的呀。
那你这样吧，我报警，我让警察过来评评你，好不好？
那你报警，我们走。
I'm pregnant.
What the hell is going on here, guys? Oh my god. I am not sure if this is one massive joke or not. Is it some weird social experiment or something? I really cannot completely verify that this is 100% for real. Okay, this is just some random clip that I found online. Okay, so if anybody can find out for me, please let me know. Okay, I just thought it was too funny not to talk about, because if it is serious, what the hell is going on here? Is this for real? Like, seriously, it really messed me up when I saw it and I couldn't believe it. So let's just go through it. Okay, so she's like, hello, do you remember me? I came here last month.
那个上个月来这边补过牙齿。
怎么
It's
了？
like, what's up?
补牙之前。
After sorry, the writing went too fast there. So after the fill-in was complete, my menstrual period was normal before the tooth fill-in. Okay, my period has not come since I had my teeth filled. I have a little loss of appetite recently.
对，非常严重。
The guy's like, yeah, it's very serious.
你这是什么意思？
And he's like, what do you mean?
就是有没有
Is it possible that there was something wrong with your tooth
可能你
filling
们那个补牙材
material?
料有问题，导致我现在
As a result, I am pregnant now.
怀孕了呢？
The guy is in disbelief
你这说的什么
What do you need? 你这说什么？你这说的什么？ He's like, what are you saying?
可是没
I was fine before I had
补
my
牙之
teeth
前我好好的，
filled.
补完牙之后就
After the tooth was filled, it was not normal.
就不正常了。
你怀孕跟我
What does your pregnancy have to do with your
这
tooth
补牙有啥关系啊？
为什么不正常？
How is that not normal?
那我之前没
Wasn't I fine before I had my teeth filled?
补牙之前不是都好好的吗？
你听过哪个补
Have you ever heard of someone getting pregnant after having their teeth filled?
牙是把人补怀孕的？
那个有
Anyone swimming in a pool could get pregnant.
人在游泳池游泳都有可能怀孕，那我补牙为什么？
Why do I need a tooth filling?
肯定是你材料有问题。
There must be something wrong with your materials.
那早知道让
If I'd known this, I wouldn't have given you the
我不给你补
supplement.
了。
那你为什么要给他？
Then why do you need to make up for
对
it?
啊，那你为什么要给我？
Yeah, then why do you want to make up for it for me?
那你这今天过来什
So
么
why are
意思
you
嘛
here today?
什么
What do
意
you
思
mean?
我明天
Yesterday I went to the
去医院
hospital.，
你不应该把那个
Shouldn't you pay for the checkup and medical expenses for
检
me?
查费和医药费给我掏出来吗？
什么检查费？
What is the inspection fee?
就是因为在你这
It's because after I had my tooth filled here, I felt unwell and needed to go to the hospital
补
for a
完牙之后
checkup.
身体不舒服，我要去医院检查一下呀。
你这好玩的？
Having a
你这
laugh.
检查费我怎么给
How can I pay for
给你
your
掏？怎么给
inspection?
你掏啊？
How can I pay it
跟我
for
有
you?
啥关
What
系
does it
啊？
have to do with me?
你就补给他说补怀孕
You're filling a tooth and you're talking about getting pregnant.
的，你让我来给你掏。
You asked me to pay for the inspection?
你这本来就怀孕，你
Already pregnant. You came to me, you haven't done anything in a
你来
month.
找我的吧？你这个一个月啥也没干啊？
就在这你
After getting my teeth filled here, she kept complaining
们
that
这
she
边
wanted to
补牙之
vomit.
后，每天喊着想吐。
哦，你想
Oh, if you want to throw up, you
吐
can
就
get
怀孕了？
pregnant.
也就是说今天给
Just tell me whether you will give it to me today or not. If you don't give it to me, I will sit here and talk to you every day.
不给吧？你要不给的话，我就天天坐在这儿唠。
那你这不是不讲理吗？
Being unreasonable.
可我之前好
But
好
I
的
was
呀。
fine before.
那你这样吧
Do，this and I'll
我
call the police.
我那个我报警，我让警察过
I'll
来
ask
评
the
评你
police to come and judge
好不好
the case, okay?
那你报
Then call the police. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. It is very, very weird. So, like I said before, maybe, just maybe, this is one of those social experiments. That could be the case. However, if it is, if they really, really are this dumb to think that this is real, then that is just crazy and messed up. But that is a possibility. They could really be this dumb and think that a tooth filling can make them pregnant, can make her pregnant. But I don't think they're that dumb. Nobody is that dumb. Surely not. So maybe the woman possibly got knocked up by the dentist. Maybe the dentist made her pregnant and she's going to get compensation from him, but she's doing it in a very weird, roundabout, weird way. Some really like strange technique there from her. Or it could just be that the husband is a dumbass. He's completely dumb. The woman went out and got pregnant by another guy, and she was looking for an excuse, and she just picked the lamest excuse ever by saying that she got pregnant after she got her tooth filled, and maybe this guy believed it. I have no idea, but I think the last possibility that I could think of is that they're just two desperate scammers, and they're pretty dumb scammers, and they're just trying their luck with this one, and they must be really, really dumb to think that this would work and people would believe this. They must seriously think that they can pull the wool over somebody's eyes, and they must really think that you can get pregnant from a tooth filling, and they thought, oh, we'll just go and scam the guy. She's pregnant already, but she's like, well, things are pretty tough in China at the moment. You know, it's not this socialist paradise that the shills are always talking about. So maybe to get somebody to pay for her scans and her health checks and just to help her through her pregnancy, they'll pull this little scam out of their asses and see if they could get away with it. And this is a thing in China. There are scammers all over the place, always trying to scam, get some sort of like money out of nothing, basically. But this one is just ridiculous. It's like if you gave two kids like you gave them like a class, a lesson, and in the lesson you said, okay guys, why don't you create a scam for me, and then at the end of class we can act it out and you can tell me what the scam is all about. I mean, Jesus Christ. It is just one of the most ridiculous things I have ever seen, and I hope it's not real. Please don't let this be real, okay? Please. I don't want to believe that it is. Now, if it is real, it shows us how desperate things are in China right now, where pregnant women cannot afford to get the help that they need for their pregnancy. In this wonderful land of socialism with all of these socialist programs that they apparently have, they don't even have free healthcare. They don't even have people who are there to help women through their pregnancies. You have to pay out of your ass for that kind of thing in China. So it's not affordable to the average person. And these people are definitely very dumb if they think that they can get away with this. And it's really, really funny. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And please, if anybody can give me any info about this clip and to validate it, to prove that it's real, please let me know. Right now, I'm just going to take it as it's just a funny clip that I found, and we're not going to take it too seriously. Okay, but if we do a little bit of digging, we might be able to find some more information about this. So yeah, anyway, guys, let's move on, because I've got, I think I got one more clip or a couple more clips to have a look at. So yeah, just a couple more funny clips. We're not taking this stream too seriously today, okay?
I'm pregnant.
Can I just watch that one more time? Xi Jinping saying, I'm pregnant, in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice from the film Junior.
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant. Alright, oh yeah, this clip surfaced recently as well. So apparently this is in Shenzhen, you know that country, China, that all of the shills keep talking about how there's no homeless people. Yeah, okay then. What's this all about? Just beds everywhere. Oh look, sleeping rough on the streets of Shenzhen. Alright, right outside what appears to be, looked like an internet bar, was it? Did that say? Can't really. Yeah, Wang Bar, that's out close to an internet bar. I don't know, maybe they're customers of the internet cafe and they're waiting to get outside, but it's a popular one, so they have to sleep rough on the streets. Or maybe it's just homeless people in China.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Shills, you need to do your propaganda better, because we are always going to get video clips like this come out. Alrighty. Okay, and the last one. I just want you to look at this scene here. This is a typical Chinese apartment. Okay, you've got the little stairwell walking up. You've got somebody living there in that door right there. They've got their little spring festival, Lunar New Year, good luck thing on the outside, an upside down foo, I think it's called. And this is quite the scene. So if you want to learn a new word in Mandarin, this guy is a 小偷, which means a thief. He's going to try and burgle this apartment. Quite a good technique there. This guy's got some skills. Okay, so we got a Xiaotou in the house. Let's just watch him get chased one more time because that was hilarious. All right. He's like, shit, I didn't know someone was home. Hey. So this comes out of the country that's the safest place on earth according to the shills, right? You know, these China shills, these propagandists, they're always talking about how safe the country is, but there are a lot of thieves. That's why a lot of people in China have bars on their windows and they have these big massive secure doors on their apartments, because there are thieves and opportunists everywhere, just like in any country. So when the shills talk about how safe it is there, yeah, I mean, maybe it is safe to walk around at night, but I think that here in the UK it's safe to walk around at night as well, you know. I'm not constantly looking over my shoulder or anything. So it's just like any other country. You've got to be street smart. You've got to, you know, be aware that there could be thieves or bad people around, because bad people are everywhere, right? So yeah, anyway, that just kind of shows you that it's not this safe paradise that the shills keep going on about. But I think we know that anyway, right? I think most people who come into this live stream or watch my videos are pretty informed about China and know the reality. And the shills' reality is just a load of bollocks. As I've said previously, I think bollocks is the word of the day today. You know, the shills, the CCP shills, propagandists, they're just full of crap. Okay. Alright guys, that is all that I have for you today for today's stream. But I am now going to take 10-15 minutes, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. Depends if we've got anybody in the chat. So if we want to have a little chat while I'm still here, please feel free to write a question and I will see if I can answer it for you. I just wanted to also quickly talk about the protest that happened outside the new super embassy on last Saturday. There was a massive protest to protest the new Chinese super embassy relocating. So the embassy wants to relocate to this massive new building that's in the heart of London, opposite some tourist attractions like the Tower of London. There's actually I just need to bring it up because hold on, just give me a second here. Let me see. And feel free to write something in the chat while you're waiting for me to get my shit together. Can't really see a lot of people writing in the chat. Why is this not loading? Gosh. Says I've got no internet connection on there. I wonder, is this... Do we have an internet connection? Yeah, I want to talk about the protest, but there's something very important that doesn't seem to be loading up on my computer screen that I need. Ah, there it is. Thank God that worked. Okay. Just give me a second here, guys. It's pretty important stuff. Okay. Why aren't you working? Why can't I put a link in my own chat box? That is ridiculous. Okay, come on. Nope, it's not even letting me post a link into there. There we go. Alright, there we go. A few technical hiccups, but we got there in the end. Alright, guys, so there's a crowdfund, and I want you guys to, if you can take a look at that link that I just put in the chat there, but it is quite important. So it's actually from the residents who live in that area, the Tower Hamlets, right opposite where that Chinese super embassy is going to be put. And it does look like that's actually going to happen, by the way, which is really annoying because that was an awesome protest and there were over 4,000 people there, all of them there to oppose that thing, and it caused a massive disruption to all of the traffic in the area and just the general area, and that is what the police said would never happen if there was a protest there, but we completely proved them wrong, and yet I think it's still going to go ahead. So anyway, this little crowdfund here, it's from the residents who live in that area. And I think I'm not going to harp on about it too much. If you're interested in more about it, then you can go and have a look. But it basically, it's aiming to raise funds, I think because the Chinese government, they own the actual area where these people live, and they can get the residents kicked out of their homes. And they basically need some legal help in order to prevent this from happening. I don't know too much about it because I've literally just received this today from a friend, but they're trying to raise £30,000, and so far they have 18,000. So if you guys are interested in helping out, you can go and check it out, because it's definitely a good cause. Like I said, people went there in their thousands to oppose this thing, and the government are still not listening. So I think that these people are going to need all of the help they can get. And I hope that you guys can at least go and have a look at it and make up your own mind. I know right now that everybody's a little bit skint. Times are tough these days, but if there is a worthy cause, then this is definitely one of them. And the name of the crowdfunder is David versus Goliath 2, Save Us from the Chinese Embassy. So I'm just going to read what it says on the website, and then you guys can maybe get a little bit more information later. But so it says, in 2018, our 100 key worker homes were sold to the Chinese government in a secretive deal. China has never shown any care for our safety, and now the UK Labour government and Metropolitan Police have abandoned us too. To protect us from the mighty Chinese Communist Party, we urgently need funds to change the law and stop this injustice. So go and check it out, guys. Like I said, I put the link in there. So thank you very much. And yeah, the protest was amazing. And even if the government decides to allow China to have this super embassy there, it really, really doesn't matter, because from being at that protest, I know that I'm not alone in this quest to take down the CCP and to expose the CCP. I know that there are plenty of people on my side, and I met some really amazing people at that protest. It was really special, and wow, it was crazy. I was walking around, and whoa, if you watch my video that I put out about it, you'll see like loads of people kept coming up to me and saying, I watch your videos, taking photos with me. It was really a humbling experience, and I would I was just really, really chuffed, that there are just like so many supporters of this channel, especially, from Hong Kong, from Taiwan, Tibet, from East Turkestan. Just a lot of support for this channel. It was overwhelming, actually. I was shocked at how many people recognized me there. And it just made me really happy that I know that I've got support and that there are loads of like-minded people here. So even if that super embassy gets built, I know that there are people here who will oppose it, and I know that I'm not alone, and we can definitely make a difference. And next time, maybe there'll be 10,000 people there. Maybe there'll be 20,000 people there. But one thing's for sure, the CCP aren't going to have a good time if they get that super embassy in that area. Trust me. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you. And let me see now if we've got any chats. Okay. Prickle says, do I think the protest made an impact? Yeah, I just spoke about that. Definitely made an impact, but unfortunately, it wasn't really, if you look, it wasn't really covered by the mainstream media at all. Like, none of the usual suspects covered it. Yeah, I don't think BBC even mentioned it, which is ridiculous because it was a huge event. It was massive. Basically, they had to shut down that whole area because of the protest. Traffic was diverted. There was hundreds of police present there. It was a riot. It was basically a riot. And for it not to be reported by mainstream media is a massive injustice. And I think that something fishy is going on. And I can't really say exactly what because who knows, right? But yeah, something a little bit funny was going on there. Okay. Let's see. Jasmine, do you feel like you got the desired outcome of delaying? Again, I don't think so because I think the thing is still going ahead, which only means that there's going to be more protests. Who was your cameraman for the protest? It was one of my friends who came to London with me on that day yeah, I just gave him the job of holding the camera basically. So he wasn't really my cameraman per se, but yeah, he got the job of holding the camera. But like for the shots of in the actual like riots and stuff, where the police were pushing that guy, I got right in there. I got right up to it. And oh man, one more thing, there was this real dickhead of a photographer there. Like he had his like camera with his his like proper lens on it, and it was at the point where there was some injured woman, or she wasn't injured, she was having an asthma attack. She was on the floor and people were kind of crowding around her, and one of the police officers told everybody to move back. So I wanted to comply because I didn't want somebody to not be able to breathe because they're being surrounded by people. So I stepped back, and just as I stepped back, I felt somebody grab me and physically push me out of the way. And when I turned around, it was this asshole photographer trying to get his photo, and I apparently got in his way. So I just went up to him and I had a few choice words for him. I basically told him to F off. And then he said to me, he called me he said, grow up. And I was like, excuse me, man, you were the one who, just because he wanted to get his photo, he didn't consider anybody. There's an injured woman down there, and you grabbed me and tried to move me out of the way just to get your photo, and I'm the one that needs to grow up. And then he made a comment about my camera. He was like, oh, you're a piece of shit camera. I was using a GoPro. Yeah, okay, a GoPro is a piece of shit, but I use a GoPro because if it gets broken or damaged, I'm not going to cry about it. If I had a expensive Sony A7S III or something and it got damaged, that's like a £3,000 camera, isn't it? So I'm not going to worry about a GoPro getting smashed to pieces because I can just go and buy one the next day. But yeah, anyway, he was like, "Oh, you piece of shit camera," and I was like, "Ooh, you got a lens on your camera. Are we compensating? You got a big lens. Are we compensating for something a little bit smaller?" He just looked at me and he didn't have a comeback and he just walked off. But what a pathetic man. What a pathetic guy. If you go on my Instagram, I put a photo of him up there saying this guy is a douche. I couldn't believe he just, like, to get his shot, he just pulled me out of the way. Anyway, sorry guys, little tangent there, but it was fun. Okay, let's see. Carrie Quislin, there may be another protest there on the 15th of March. Yeah, I'll be there, for sure. For sure, I will be there. Let's see. Prickles, the cops were awful. Yeah, I mean, they were a bit pushy, and they pushed me around a bit as well, but I guess they're just being told. They've been told what to do, and that's what they're doing. I think at least nobody was seriously hurt. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to read. Do you think the X will be CCP police and Met police joint patrol in tourist hotspots in the UK, like in Hungary? I know they did that in Italy as well, but it was, I hope not. I really hope not. I don't want to see CCP police patrol in London. That would be ridiculous. Just think of all of the Hong Kongers that have come here because of that national security law. Hundreds of thousands of them. And if they see CCP police officers patrolling the streets, that is just horrible for them. It's horrible. And they'd better not do that. Dearie me. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so that was crazy. The protest was crazy. So what were the people in the back of the protest saying? In the back of the protest? Was it when they were saying release her? Was that, are those the people you're talking about? There were quite a lot of people shouting and chanting and that kind of thing. And when, and that's right, something else, like, so you saw that I got footage of the organizer of the event talking to the police, right? He said something about, I should have really put English subtitles on as well, but I just had one of those moments where I just wanted to get the video out ASAP. But he said something about the woman who got arrested. She didn't have, her visa status was a little bit, like, apparently, like, her visa status was not in a good standing or something. I don't know what he was talking about for that. He said something like that. Like something like the woman who got arrested at the protest, her visa was expiring soon or something like that. No idea what he was talking about. But I put my mic right up to them so I could hear try and like get the audio of what they were talking about with the police, because I wanted to get the scoop for this channel. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, and another thing as well. Like, I got an email from some dude earlier telling me that Xi Jinping's ex-wife lives in the UK, which is something that I had no idea, that he was married before, and he got a divorce in 1982, and his ex-wife now lives in the UK. Xi Jinping's ex-wife lives in the UK.
What?
I know, right? So that is a weird one, which I'm definitely going to have to look into that a little bit more. But if you look it up, you look up Xi Jinping's ex-wife and it tells you all about it. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that and maybe talk about that on the next stream. Maybe I'm going to try and find her and get an interview with her about her ex-husband. That would be hilarious. Guys, if anyone knows her, put me in touch. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video and the next live stream next week. So thanks, guys. Take it easy. Peace out. 再见.